today on Divorce Court.
I just can't trust my fiance, Chris.
I don't know why Shadeiah doesn't trust me. She makes up her own little thoughts and run with them.
Chris tells me he doesn't talk to a lot of females, but from what I see on his social media, he does.
Shadeiah is so crazy and paranoid that she looked through cabinets, on the bed, in the closets, just to find another woman.
I caught him, I wouldn't exactly say cheating, but he was with another female, talking to her. So, I mean, well, I guess you could say that's cheating.
Shadeiah is a very spoiled brat. Everything Shadeiah sees, she wants. She don't take no for an answer.
I hate the word no. When Chris tells me no, I get angry. Like, why would you tell me no? No, don't tell me no.
I want to marry Shadeiah, but if she can't trust me and if she continue on being insecure, I don't think it's gonna work.
Chris, I need you to get it together. We've been together for 5 years. Stop playing.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Shadeiah Henderson and Christopher Perriman. The two of you have been together for 5 years, engaged for the last 9 months, but you can't decide whether or not marriage is actually for you, so you've come to me for my help. You filled out my compatibility test and gave me a copy of your marriage license with permission to tear it up should I think your union is ill-advised. Ms. Henderson, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me about your relationship and why you're here to see me today?
Well, I'm here to see you today, Honors, because I just feel like I can't trust Christopher. I love him, but it's just trust plays a huge part in it.
Why can't you trust him?
Well, starting out with his social media, from girls commenting under his page. Like, for one instance, I have a story. A girl commented under his photo and asked where he was. So I asked him about it. I said, who's this girl asking you who you are? Like, I don't know her. And he goes, oh, well, she just somebody, I don't know, maybe she's just looking for her brother. So I'm like, okay, why would she be asking you what her brother is? Like, why she just can't call him herself? So he already know I'm ass.
Right.
So I messaged her and I asked her, I'm like, okay, what's up? Who are you? And then she begins to tell me, oh, well, I've been talking to Chris for this amount of time, blase, blase.
Right.
So I asked him about it. Oh, you believe everything you hear? And
does that happen a lot? And does he respond inappropriately to comments that are made on his Facebook or whatever?
I don't know if he does, and then he delete it because he know I'ma see it, because I have eyes everywhere.
But you're a fast trigger. Aren't you, Mrs. Henderson? You're a fast trigger.
And so is my friends.
Yeah. So you see something, some free radical woman out there puts a comment on his post, and you losing your mind.
Yes, like, why are you commenting on my man's stuff?
But he can't control that, you know?
But he can delete it. It's like he just leaves it.
And then you remember, why did you delete that comment? Why did you didn't want me to see it, blah, 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 blah. I know you.
Okay,
You're in here all the time.
Okay, maybe, but you know.
Give me something else that's untrustworthy, because so far, nothing.
Oh, no, I'm not done. Okay. Okay, so it was another incident. Something just told me to go to this other girl's page. A girl who I had it out in the past with him. So something just told me to go to her page. So I went to her page and I see a video and I see a car door and it was red. And Chris has a red Mustang. So I'm looking, I zoom in, and it's his car. And how I know, because I ride in that car every day, so I know what it looked like.
Right.
Okay, so let me turn the volume up. I hear a laugh. It's his laugh.
Were you laughing by the car door, Mr. Perriman?
No, Your Honor. Everybody have a red Mustang.
No, everybody doesn't have a red Mustang, but does she have any reason to distrust you? Have you ever tiptoed beyond the borders of the relationship?
Yes, I have, but she always catches me. So.
How often do you tip past the borders? Is this a one-time thing or is this a regular thing?
Just a one-time thing.
A one-time thing.
Yes,
you busted him?
I did.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, so one night I was with my close friend, and me and her were just out, you know, we went out to eat or whatever. So I called him, I said, hey, where you at? He said, oh, I'm at the house sleep. So I was like, oh, okay, I love you, good night. He was like, okay, I love you too. I said, girl, I don't believe him. I said, pull up his social media. So he posted his location at his cousin's house. So I said, okay, well, let's ride to his cousin's house. So we creeping. He didn't see the car because he don't know her car. So I'm looking, and so I just so happened to see 3 heads in the car. So I get out the car, I knock on the car window, so he gets out of the car just looking like, hey, and I'm like, who is that? And he was like, oh, she nobody, she just a friend. So instead of him just talking to me, he begins to run off on me. And he forgot I ran track. So I'm chasing him through the neighborhood for a good 15 minutes. So yes, I'm chasing him for a good 15 minutes, and I finally caught up with him. And he just, oh, I'm sorry, she had nobody. She needed a ride because her car broke down. And
Mr. Perriman, did you run?
Yes, Your Honor. I did, because she's crazy, for one.
Mr. Perriman, were you up to no good in the car?
No, I was actually giving her a ride.
You were giving her a
Yes.
ride, but is that the time you think she caught you, or is there another time?
That's another time.
Well, why don't you tell me about that time?
She caught me in the car with another female, and she busted my window out.
Were you up to no good that day?
Yes, I wasn't, but I was by being with her, but we were just talking on some friendly type.
it wasn't friendly to me. It was cheating. in
Because
my eyes.
they were doing what in the car?
I don't know what they were doing.
But they were in the car.
Yes, and that's why I threw the brick in his back window.
So you don't cheat anymore?
No,
Or you don't get in the car
I don't, because she
with
catches
wrong
me
women?
every time I do anything. She catches me.
I want to change subjects here a little bit because I see that picture clearly. Ms. Henderson, finances play a role. And I'm going to talk to you, Mr. Perriman. You say she's spoiled. Give me some examples of why you believe Ms. Henderson is spoiled.
Because one example, we went to the mall. I had just bought her some expensive shoes, and we was walking past a jewelry store. She see a $3,200 bracelet that she wanted me to purchase. Once I said no, she threw down the stuff that I bought her and began to throw a temper tantrum.
Ms. Henderson, what's your version of that event?
Well, maybe he's just exaggerating a little bit. I didn't throw down everything. I just threw down the food bag. But I wanted it. It was a Pandora bracelet. You know, I wanted you the charm.
Can he afford that? Honestly, can he afford that?
If he saved.
Don't you want a wise, stable dude instead of a guy who's in debt all the time?
Yeah, but I mean, you have to live every day like it's your last, you know? I mean, like if you have it, spend it, you know?
You're testing me. Oh, you're doing it on purpose, I know. I'm gonna stay calm, no.
And like my mom always said, you know, save my money, spend his, so, you know.
Are you scared yet?
I've
Are
been
you paying
scared.
attention over there to what's
In your
happening
honor.
over here? I want to talk to you a little more about her temper and what happens when she doesn't get her way or get what she wants, because I understand that it can be apocalyptic.
Every time she see me on Instagram, she get mad. She see me scrolling through somebody's picture, she smashed another phone.
Mr. Perriman, I see what you see. She's absolutely beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Do you have any concerns over what your life would be like if you lived there? What's your primary concern? Mr. Perriman, you say she has a difficult temper. Why don't you give me an example of something she's done other than put the brick to your back window, which is a pretty good example. But can you give me another one?
Every time she see me on Instagram, she get mad. She see me scrolling through somebody's picture, she smashed another phone.
Do you smash his phones?
Maybe, yes.
Do you think you have a problem with your anger?
I do. I think I get it from my mom.
So you do.
Really, it's like a northern thing.
It's a
I'm from-
northern thing?
Yeah, like my attitude, you know, I'm from New York. So I think that's like where my attitude comes in at. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know a lot of New Yorkers. Got a son in New York. He don't smash things.
Really? Some of them do.
People do it all over that, but it doesn't mean it's a northern thing.
Your
Like-
Honor,
Yes.
and she also tore up everything that I bought her, even the dress, the shoes, and the $300 weave that I purchased.
Did you do that?
Yes, because he lied to me about
What did he lie about?
about a situation that happened again on social media.
Mr. Perriman, I see what you see. She's absolutely beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Do you have any concerns over what your life would be like if you lived there? What's your primary concern? Well, I'm gonna ask Ms. Henderson. I'm gonna let you think about it. Ms.
Okay.
Henderson, you say that he has a temper problem as well. Is that accurate?
Yes.
I find it hard to believe, but tell me about it.
Okay, one incident, he got mad when he thought I was texting another guy, which he's my best friend. And so he got mad
It's a
and that I
lie, Your
wouldn't.
Honor.
He got mad that I wouldn't hand him my phone, and he put a hole in my room door, which I have to walk past that
Did you do
hole
that?
every day.
Yes, I did, Your Honor. because I let her see my phone anytime she asked me for it. As soon as I ask her for hers, it's, oh, no. Or, what you want to see it for?
Do you want to get married?
Yes, I do.
Yes, look, yes.
I actually asked her to
I
marry.
know you want to get married. Women always want to get married.
Yes.
But you really want to get married?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you think your life's going to be like once you do?
Fairy tale.
If I do, you want me to be honest?
Please.
Probably hell.
Give me a 30-second sales job on why Mr. Perriman, above all other men, is the man for you. And I don't want any negativity. I don't want anything bad. I don't want anything if, maybe, but if he could. I want to know why he is spectacular, so much so that he's the man you want to live with for the rest of your life. 30 seconds. Go.
Because it was just love at first sight. Like, he's so sweet, and he puts up with my attitude. We just get along. We like two peas in a pod. We best friends. We just, you know, I don't know.
I don't
just
know
love
who he is
him.
at all. That was just a bunch of platitudes. Love at first sight, best friends, peas in a pod. That's all you did was give me platitudes. I'm gonna give you another 10 seconds. Say something.
He understands me.
He puts up with your nonsense is what you're trying to say.
Okay, yeah, that too.
Not a ringing endorsement. Mr. Perriman, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to give me a 30-second sales job on why Ms. Henderson is the woman for you above all others.
Because I've been with her for 5 years. So. That's a lot of time wasted, but.
That hurt me, and I'm all the way over here.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I mean,
You people are scaring me. I want to talk about your compatibility test, and then we'll move on from there. I'm gonna have to recover. Here I asked for a profession of love, and that was just sad. As bad as yours was, his was worse. You know what I mean? There was no sense that he's funny, he's interesting, he's kind, he's loving.
Well, he did
She's sweet
too.
and all that kind of. No, but you didn't think of it.
She
I
didn't
just
think
made
of
up something in my head. This is the best it's gonna be. Would you marry your partner if they got destructive when angry? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/divorce court. Divorce Court will be right back. So, Mr. Perriman, is there something you want to share with me about this relationship that I haven't heard?
yes. Like one day I was at my brother's house, I ended up falling asleep. She was calling and texting me all day, and she said that I was cheating. So she went in my brother's house snooping around, looking in the closets, cabinets, under the bed. She even smelled my brother's guest room bed and said it smelled like a lady.
Ms. Henderson, did that actually occur?
Maybe. Some of it.
Well, you tell me what did happen.
So I went in the house, so I'm looking around, and I may have checked under the bed a little bit, but I ain't smell it. Like, you know, I just checked under the bed and I looked in the cabinet. I don't know why I looked in the cabinet, like, I don't know. But I
Right?
but I looked.
What woman would be in the cabinet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you see where logic and you separate? I mean, it went all the way, and it went all the way to you looking in a cabinet.
Yeah.
You got so angry and upset you opened up cabinets to look for a woman. You with me on that?
Yes, but he's also insecure as well. Like, what?
Why do you say that?
Because, okay, I work in the morning, like early mornings. I open like 5 a.m. I'm asleep. He calls me at 2 a.m. in the morning asking me, what am I doing? Clear as day, my voice is heavy, I'm asleep. I'm like, hello, I'm asleep. Oh, well, send me your location because I don't believe you. And I have this screenshot.
Let me see that. Do you do that? Did you do that?
Yes.
Thank you.
The compatibility test that I saw showed up just like you showed up here today. You don't trust one another. Got attitude. I didn't see any compatibility within the compatibility test at all. Then you came out here, I asked for a profession of love, and that was just sad. I mean, and as bad as yours was, his was worse. You know what I mean? There was no sense that he's funny, he's interesting, he's kind, he's loving.
Well, he did
she's sweet
too.
and all that kind of. No, but you didn't think of it.
She
I
didn't
just
think
made
of
up
it.
something in my head. This is the best it's gonna be. Right before Big E and I got married, we were just besotted with one another. Oh, look at this. Look at it. Yeah, we're gonna get married because he's fat. I didn't think he was perfect, but I thought it was fabulous. It didn't turn out to be fabulous all the time, but that's it. That's the run-up. And you guys are choking each other on the run-up. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think you're bad people at all. You may be a good couple, but I don't think you know how to be a good couple. I think you're in a community where good couples are few and far between, and that there's a whole pattern and way of conducting business that is detrimental to the very idea of togetherness, two-ness. And I'm gonna tell you about it. How would you feel if your partner tracked your locations? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. I think you're caught in that generational trap that is this generation. And that's society that has been created on social media. So you've gotten caught up in a world where it's easy to cheat, it's easy to flirt, everybody's looking at everybody else's business, and you've become consumed by that world so that you have not been able to establish a relationship in and of itself in your own home that excludes that world. You're seeing each other through that world. We're creating an entire generation that will be unable to maintain a relationship because you're trying to maintain it in 2 dimensions on a screen and not 3 dimensions in a home. You guys got to back up and start all over again. You may be wonderful for each other one day. I don't know. But I don't think you know who the other one is. I don't think you have any clue about how it is to run a relationship because you're running it through social media. You got to make some borders that belong to you and only to you if you want your marriage to survive. Get off it for 30 days completely.
We tried.
Now, see, that's frightening if you can't get off for 30 days. That's something in your life. I mean, if you can't go without booze for 30 days, if you can't go without gambling for 30 days, if you can't go without overeating for 30 days, you have a problem. Because that thing, that entity that is not necessary for your survival is dictating what you do. You want to be married, get off that for 30 days and see what happens. And talk to one another. You can't secure a marriage from the outside in. So you jumping on all the free radical women that are commenting on his page won't secure your marriage. Just can't do it because there's too many of them out there. Millions of them. Anybody that sees his picture can say something about it. You have to change your whole manner in which you're going to deal with one another if you would ever hope for this relationship to work. And I'm talking not just to you, I'm talking to everybody 35 and under. All of y'all got to get it different and get it right and don't get it twisted. You with me on that?
Yes, Your Honor.
So just stop and do it differently. Get some people, old folk you know, like me. Like, how'd you get it done? They didn't do it on social media, I'll tell you that. You with me?
Yes.
Good luck to the both of you. This
Thank
marriage
you.
is done.
The judge said there wasn't ready for marriage. And I think we're not because we don't really know each other. Even after 5 years, it's so hard getting to know each other when someone don't really trust you.
Well, as far as my temper, I feel like I need to just control it all in one. I feel like I just need to just calm down and relax versus splurging the way I do.